Hi everybody, I am here to do a completely blind unboxing of 6 eyeshadow palettes I got from Profusion Cosmetics. So a couple things before we start. I have a band-aid on my finger because I'm an adult and I can't slice potatoes correctly. I was feeling like green eyeshadow today, so I did it and just matched the lip to it. In my birthday unboxing video, I was like, I don't need any more makeup. I'm gonna try to not buy makeup for the rest of the year. I forgot about Black Friday and I forgot about the holiday deals and all of that stuff. So many things were half price and I'm like, I could stick to my rule, but then pay double for it next year. So I'm still gonna do 2 months without buying makeup, but I'm gonna try to make it January and February. I think that should be fine. You know, I might have some Christmas deals pop up. The other thing that happened is that a friend gave me a $100 gift card to Sephora. I've never bought anything from Sephora. I can't afford to buy from Sephora. I didn't even have like a wish list or anything. Like, why even bother? Because it's too expensive. And you know, I'm perfectly all right with the affordable drugstore indie brands. But all of a sudden I have $100 for Sephora and it was for my birthday, but I didn't see it coming. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you were so generous. There was a concealer that I wanted that's $30. It's from One Size. It's like their silk butter concealer or something. I got a sample of it and it did wonders for me. So I was interested in buying it, but I was like, I'm not buying $30 for a concealer. If you have the money to do this or you just choose to, that's totally fine. I'm not like knocking on it or anything. For me, I feel bad like buying something that expensive that I don't need, you know? But I started poking around in Sephora and the one thing I wanted didn't go on sale for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So I still have it in my basket. I broke my rule, okay? There were some eyeshadow palettes I really wanted from Profusion. And on a Prime Day, there were some Profusion palettes on sale on Amazon. One of them was this giant kaleidoscope palette, which I now have a swatch video for, and it's 42 shades. There were some yellow palettes I was looking at. There were some sparkly palettes I was looking at. This seemed to have everything. So I was like, okay, I'll just get this and then I won't need any more Profusion ones. And then they went on sale for like $3 for a 10-pan eyeshadow. And I was like, so I got them all. I got 6, including 2 of the yellow ones. Profusion is just ridiculously affordable. And I've been playing with this kaleidoscope palette for a lot of looks lately. And I can't believe how good they are. So I ended up getting 6 palettes. This is going to be 173 eyeshadow pans for $44 and a little bit of change, I think. At that level, it was free shipping. I think $35 was the free shipping. What? And then I'm putting things in the Sephora cart and it's like 4 items for $100. So I had to get the stuff. I didn't have to get the stuff, but I decided to go ahead and get it now while it was incredibly cheap, or at least affordable for me, and then I can push the rule back. It's a soft rule, but I really want to stand by that and just dig into what I have. I have so much stuff. I'm extremely fortunate. All right, so getting to the Profusion. I got 6 eyeshadow palettes, man. Look at this friggin' box. Oh my gosh. It's huge.
That's what she said.
I wasn't expecting that. That was just really big. How do I open it? I remembered scissors. Yay. Okay. All right. Woo, that's a lot of packaging. Yeah, it's a lot of waste. But I'll have plenty of packaging here. Woo! Oh my gosh. Most of these palettes were already on my wish list. There is one more Profusion palette that I wanted that's a spider web format, and it's I'm still gonna get it. I just carpe diem. All right, so I don't know. They gave me a makeup bag. Thank you for your purchase. Unless there's a palette in here, I didn't order this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then more packaging. They packaged it really well. That's really cute. I don't really use them, but, or is it a brush bag? If it's a brush bag, I'm gonna use it. I mean, like I said, this was only 40 bucks. 44. Is it a makeup bag or a brush bag? Oh, the zipper's really cheap. It's a brush bag. Oh my goodness. The inside doesn't look like it would clean up really well, but if you got colors on the outside, obviously they clean right off. Thank you, Profusion. Not sponsored, by the way. My goodness, I'm too small right now to be sponsored, but gosh, that would be something, wouldn't it? Oh, where to start? I think I'm gonna try to start with the smallest. So this should be a yellow themed palette. Oh my gosh. It's called Citrine. I don't know why I've been attracted to these yellow palettes lately. I think because some of the palettes, the yellow palettes, they don't have many yellows in them. They're like mostly browns, or golds. But this looks like, this is like a very light champagne. This is a champagne. But these two look yellow. See, like, this is almost like an orange. These two are more gold, and then this is like orange and browns. There's really only like 2 yellows in here, but whatever. The gradient will be cool. I've been working with colors that I don't normally go for lately. Like this is actually like a very mossy, earthy green. At least it started out that way. But this is calling to me. Look, it's very pretty. I like it. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got it. It's $3. This is the next size up, just out of the 6 that I bought. This is 21 shades. 21 shades for $4.80. What? I think they're normally 8, but can you, 21 shades for $8? What? And they're good. I have a Profusion Mauves swatch video out. They really pack these well. These are covered in bubble wrap and all the packaging in the box. So this one should be called Goldrush. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look at the shimmers on the top. They're like multicolored. This one right in the middle. Whoa. Oh, this one has way more yellows than I thought. Yellow, 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 yellow. This is goldy, but it's a yellow. I mean, these like 5 are straight up yellow. This is like a pressed gold glitter. And a lot of neutrals and then some pretty deep browns. I love it. I mean, at first I didn't get it because I was just looking at this one. This one has colors, this one doesn't have. Do I need both? No. Do I have both? Yes. Am I going to use both? Yes. But I was trying to get the kaleidoscope one and not this one because of these 4 yellows up here, but I don't regret it. I don't regret it. This is really pretty. The next one should be a 23 pan palette. It's called It's a Vibe. I see it right here. It's part of the Mainstage collection they had. As soon as I saw this palette, granted in an ad, they work, I was like, oh, I have to have that. Oh my gosh, look, it's got like the little tab that you can use to pull it up. Oh my gosh. Wow, the stars kind of remind me of Jeffree Star palettes. This is not a Jeffree Star palette. The stars are slightly different. Okay, the two things I was like, I have to have in this palette. Look at these gradient blushes. Let me look at the gradient blushes. Oh my gosh. That is some really bright orange blush down there, but I've used stuff like that before and I can make it work. The other thing were these three glitters here. I gotta swatch these. I have to swatch these. The ad for this swatched these three glitters and I saw the blush gradient. The other colors are amazing too. I mean, I love these bright, they're almost pastels, some of them. I love these all together. Okay. All right. Oh gosh, this is gonna make me cry. All right, here's the white one. I gotta get closer. Okay, ready? What? Can you see it? Look at the reflects. And it's these, I'm gonna do the blue one for a second. It's these stars and moons. I'm gonna swatch the blue one. Oh my gosh, this is reflecting so many colors. How do I get this to, okay. It's a chunky glitter, which could be a little problematic on your eye. However, I've worked with them before and haven't had issues with them. They're the same like gel glitters that the Kaleidoscope palette had down here that were so gorgeous. Check out the check out that swatch video. I'm gonna swatch this too, of course, eventually, but I have a bunch that I need to record. Let me swatch a shimmer and a matte. I'm gonna swatch the darker part of the orange blush and then this greeny bluey shimmer there. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so pigmented and washed out. Okay, so pigmented. Maybe I can, okay. Oh my gosh. So glad I got this. How much was this one? I have been watching this for a while, trying to be good at, you know, like moderating my spending, but it's 23 shades. It would be 25 if you include the two sides of the blushes. This was $9 on sale. I think it was Black Friday. If it wasn't directly on Black Friday, it was like for Black Friday. What? What? All right, the next biggest one, I believe, is one called Desert Sage. It was cheaper than the It's a Vibe palette. It's got 25 shades. I cannot wait to see this one. Oh my gosh, I can't. There's so much eyeshadow in here, but it's so pretty and artistic that I had to get it. Okay. This is the front. Yes, that's pointy over here, and yes, that's going to be weird on my shelf, but I don't know, maybe I can put it on this flat side or something. I don't know whether to face it towards the camera or myself when I'm looking at it for the first time. Oh my gosh! This might be another glitter gel! Oh my gosh, the stickers! Make the stickers unhappen! Get the stickers off! The layout! Y'all, the layout! Look at that! Sorry, it's a bit washed out. These muted, like mossy colors down here really spoke to me for this one. But I did not realize that these shimmers were so shimmery. I thought most of this was mattes, and that's not a complaint. The names are like Canyon, Joshua Tree, Succulent, Cactus, Sage, Mossy. It's just cool. Okay. Okay, it's a pressed glitter, at least I think. It's like a multi-chrome. Can you see? Probably not. I'm gonna put it on top of this one. I didn't get much on my finger, but it's a much more golden reflect, where that other white one was a bluish reflect, among other things. So it's not the gel, but it's a pressed glitter. Let me just do one of these little greens up here. I'm gonna run out of room for the... Alright, that's kind of sheer. Honestly, you know, I didn't get this one necessarily for the eyeshadows. I got it for how the eyeshadows were laid out and just the artisticness of it. I don't have anything like that. I've seen stuff kind of like that, but I just really liked the vibe of this and just how pretty it was. Obviously now you can see that it was on the cover, how it was laid out. It's on the back too. But this is 25 shades and this was $8.40. I don't remember how much this one was by itself, but I've been looking at this for a while too, just because it's so artistic and fun. The next biggest one is a 42 shade palette. I got it for $12. It's exactly laid out like Kaleidoscope, only it's neutrals. Oh my gosh, these are, whew. You can see it's the same size. It's gonna have some of those pressed glitters. I wasn't gonna get this one, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, that's really pretty. And I've been, believe it or not, I've been using neutrals a lot more. I just wanted to see if I could do some simple looks that weren't like always so in your face colorful. This is a cruelty-free company. I just saw the Leaping Bunny on here again. That's probably why I bought, you know, from them. Oh gosh. It's the same kind of layout. There's face powders or blushes. These look, they look almost the same as the Kaleidoscope ones. This one's different. They look very similar. Hello, like, now I have the Beauty Bay Nude palette. But again, these glitters just call my name. And I love that there's these face powders on the side. The shimmers are gorgeous. Every time I use them. This one looks really interesting. It's called Stone Age and it's like a slate gray. This one's like a purpley gray. I don't know that I can get to the glitters down there. I don't know that it ever stops swatching them. I can get to them. The first one is like a pure Snow White. Can you see that? Why is it so washed out? It's so washed out. Oh. It's like just a wet, shimmery, silvery wonderland. I gotta do one more. The fourth one in is called Sprinkles. Oh, don't drop the palette. This is very similar to one in the Kaleidoscope palette that just looks like a straight up disco ball. Like it's just so reflective and gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This feels like a little bit of a splurge. I will use this. Don't get me wrong. I'll have to compare it to the Beauty Bay Nude palette. I have swatches of the Beauty Bay Nude one. It even has like the silvers that it goes into to go kind of with the browns. So I love it, but it's not, I'm sorry, Moonstone. It's not my favorite of the 6, but I'm glad I'm glad I got it. At this point, I'm still glad I got it. I can create some really cool smoky eye looks with this for sure. And then this last one, it's 52 shades. And I think 12 of them are blushes built into the palette. This was the most expensive one, which makes sense because it's the most shades. Called Frosted Snow Sparkle. Here's one of the reasons that I got it. It's one of these open, like that, palettes. The blushes, I mean, it shows it here a little bit, but the blushes are on the lid, and when you open them, they'll be on the side. I think there's a purple blush in here. Let's find out. They've got snowflakes pressed into them. Oh my gosh, look. Can you see the pattern? I'll get close-ups of these. Can you see the snowflake? And that is a purple blush. That is purple. But the snowflake on it is so pretty. I don't know if I can even go in there. I haven't even looked at the little, these are little pans compared to the others. They've got some more of the, and I haven't even opened it all the way yet. They've got some more colors that are like dual shades. That it's like a marble kind of look. And these two bronzers look extremely similar. But when I swatch them, I'll have to see. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is really pretty, like coral. Peachiness. It's a peachy, it's like a mauve-y pink. This is almost like a banana powder. I don't know if that's meant to be a contour. It's a little warm for that. Look at these pastels. Look at this palette. Oh my God. I need a moment. I don't want to stop looking at it. I need to, you know, do this on camera. That's the whole point. The blushes really got me. And like, you know, if you don't want this entire huge thing on your sink, you can just fold it in. It doesn't fold back or anything, but some of these shimmers look gorgeous in here. Lots of purples, which are my favorite. There's pastels. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. And the packaging is so cool. It's really thick. But it ends up being, you know, pretty compact considering you have 52 shades in here. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get my fingers in here to swatch those blushes, but the snowflake on them is so pretty. Okay. I don't know. I think my favorites, if I had to choose, would be between this one and this one. Both of these have blushes in them. Of course, the Moonstone one does too, although I'm pretty sure it's more of a face powder. This one I'm wondering if I should have not, because it's, let me show you. Beauty Bay Nude Palette is 42 shades. And I have a swatch video of this one already. It's actually one of like the most popular videos on my channel for makeup. The Beauty Bay formulas, Profusion is not going to match them. I don't think. I don't know. I haven't used this particular one yet, but Beauty Bay, the shades are just, they're stunning. They're rich. They're like thick in a good way. These are a little more powdery, but this right now is retailing, I think, for like $38. I got these before their prices went up and I got them on sale. This was, wait, where'd it go? This was $12. So thank you for the makeup bag, or brush bag. This is so cute. I can definitely use it because it's a brush bag. So we got the Citrine palette, and for some reason I also needed a larger yellow palette and really wanted this one, the Goldrush palette. Still very attracted to both of these at the moment. I got the Desert Sage palette with its gorgeous formats and colors. I got the Mainstage palette called It's a Vibe, or one of those. I got the Moonstone palette with gel glitters and face powders in it. Oh my gosh. And then I got this Frosted Snow Sparkle palette. Let me see if I can balance it and get them out. Whoa! That's a thumbnail right there for you. Oh my gosh. So thanks for tuning into this blind unboxing video. I'm overwhelmed in a very good way. please go check out some of the other, we have swatches, we have hauls, we have looks that we've put together. Click like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Hey, so just kidding. I was able to get that Profusion palette that was out of stock previously. Some other things came with it. Let me go ahead and explain. For a long time, this palette that I'm about to show you was out of stock. It just kept going in and out. You'll see why it's so popular in a moment. But I just really liked the layout, similar to my Desert Stage palette that I got from Profusion. So even though I just did that big unboxing of Profusion products and it was like the most eyeshadow you could ever need, I did go ahead and buy this one next. It's called Web of Eyes. Now, I thought it was like at least like 3/4 of this size. It's bigger than my head. I mean, I have a big head and it's still bigger than my head. When you open it, it does have a sheet over it. Look at that. How cool is that? That is amazing. I absolutely love it. I've swatched a little bit of the shades. They have some more of those glitter gel things in the middle that I love. It's just so cool. And with the clear cover, I kind of like use it as a decoration, you know? So happy with it. Glad that I got it. That should be, well, except for the stuff in my lap right now. You know, this was the last thing with Profusion right now that I really, really wanted. And I'm glad I got it. When I opened the box, they gave me another gift. Last time it was a brush bag. They sent me brushes. They sent me brushes. It looks like a powder brush. Let's see if I can get it not to reflect. A little mini eyeshadow brush over here. And then this one looks like it's like a kabuki brush, but on an angle, and it's like a medium, it's like a medium size. I don't have that. I don't have that at all. You can never have too many eyeshadow brushes. And the powder brush, you know, I'd love to see what Profusion brushes are like. So perfect. I mean, I don't know if they planned it that way. It was like they gave me the bag to carry brushes, and then the next time they gave me brushes. And I was looking at these. So the whole reason why I have more palettes than just the Web of Eyes is because this was below their shipping limits, and shipping was $8.50. I really wanted to get this before it sold out, but instead of $8.50 shipping, I just bought 2 more palettes. I ended up spending $13 instead of $8.50, which is probably why they do it that way. But it was worth it. It's worth it, okay? Found another palette that was $7.50, just below that little $8.50 limit. It was on sale, but I was like, whoa, like this is amazing. This is called Glamourland. This is just like a cardboard. You can move this on and off, but it doesn't have anything on the back, so I'm probably gonna leave it on there. It's called a portfolio, and you'll see why. Holy crap. All right, this cardboard, I'm gonna roll it to the other side so you can kind of see the shadows that were over there. This side is mostly rainbow palettes. It's got a whole face palette over here. These blushes are beautiful. There's 8 highlight shades and 4 powders that could really be bronzer or contour here. It's got some of those glitter gels up here that are stunning. $7.50. There are 71 pans in here. Mind blown. There are a lot of similarities between this and other palettes. But the structure of it is unique, where it like folds, you know, out into a little clippy portfolio. Those blushes, like some of the Kaleidoscope palette and the Moonstone palette had blushes, not like, they were more like face powders, but these are blush. These are definitely blushes and face powders and beautiful highlights that could also go on the eye. And everything else. I'm just it's just different enough and just novel enough that I'm really glad I got it. And I wouldn't have gotten it, you know, I'm not going to say that. If it weren't for the shipping, I wouldn't have gotten it. Anyway, so shipping was $8.50. This was $7.50, so I had $1. I kept looking at this one. I didn't need it, but I got it anyway. This is $6, so it took me up above the shipping cost, but it's a 10-pan Smoky palette. I really didn't need this. I really didn't need this. It's pretty. I don't know if I could do a full smoky eye with it. But I'll see, you know, and I don't mind having, you know, more of a collection of Profusion because I just love them so much. I don't know, maybe this one will be a project pan someday, but it's very pretty. I haven't really played with the colors yet. Obviously you can see some neutrals. This looks like a pink up there maybe, and some purples. So the purples are kind of that gray smoky color. So I have even more Profusion palettes than I thought. And I am feeling so excited and like grateful that I could get these. And I'm gonna try to turn off the Profusion Cosmetics wish list in my brain. I mean, I don't have anything else on the wish list unless they come out with something new. I've never tried their lipsticks. I had never tried their brushes. So I've got so much to do and I'm so excited. And I will be swatching every single one of these. So stay tuned for that. I know I already have Kaleidoscope up. I think I'm about to put the Citrine palette up. I've got the Goldrush one in the works. I did the Desert Sage one. The Desert Sage one is already up. That was amazing. So check out the other Profusion videos. Let me know your relationship with Profusion Cosmetics. Cannot believe the quality for the price. And I can't wait to start digging into these. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh hey, it started recording without me telling it to. Am I centered? I look like I have no neck right now. I was feeling green today. I was feeling green. Kind of like graduated. See what the Sephora deal. I've mentioned it. Profusion No, I just swatched it on the box. Don't swatch it on the box.